What it do? What it do? What it do? Let's get back to this, man. This part two, man. Again, Remy dirty for this one. I'm keeping it real. She's dirty for this one. They was about to kill Papoose. This is Easy's bodyguard and shooter, right? Talking about the night in question at the event. Now, he just did a live exposing the whole thing. Him and Easy is at odds with each other. And he doing what a lot of people do when they're at odds with each other. Spill the beans on what actually went on when they had the cover for the lies when we was cool. Now, since we ain't cool, I'm going to tell the real truth of what happened and what went down. And let me tell y'all, listen, he's spilling the beans. Shouts out to Polo, who doing the Polo World on Black Compass Media also. I think that might be his own channel. Yeah, I think it is. Polo World, his own channel, if I ain't mistaken. But he also with Black Compass Media too. So he got the Instagram live and we're breaking it down. So this is Easy's bodyguard and shooter at the time. And remember, in part one, I showed y'all clearly that Remy knew Papoose was going to be at the event and knew he was on the way to the event without Easy knowing. So Papoose get word from Miss Hustle that Easy is there. So he really on the way. Remy already knowing he on the way, but she don't tell Easy he on the way. Easy don't know Papoose is on the way. And in the beginning, Papoose didn't know Easy was going to be there. Remy knew each one was going to be there. Papoose didn't know Easy was going to be there. Easy didn't know Papoose was going to be there. But Remy knew they both was going to be there. Both men she having sex with. She knew that. And then give the heads up to either one. Listen at this. This is Muslim Poppies exposing what really went down the night in question. And I'm going to play a clip from Remy also. Watch this.
Ja and his lady, they trying to find the car, get valet to get the car. Rem like, where your car? Where your car at?
Rem like, where your car at? Remy Ma. Remy like, where your car at? Where your car at? Because she knows the guns are in the car. Because they already talking about it. That's why they asking for the cars to get brought to the front, because the guns are in the car. This is after Papoose beats on Easy. So the bodyguard like, Rem like, where the car? Where the car at? Watch this.
So I'm like, yo, where this nigga at? The nigga stole my brother. He punched my he nigga stuck my brother.
Nigga, what?
My brother, where the car? Because I'm like, I'm icy.
Okay. Polo doing a little bit too excitement, but what dude's saying in the background is he just punched on my brother. Where's he at? Where Papoose at? He just punched on my brother. Where Papoose at? Bring the car around because I'm about to ice him. Put him on ice mean I'm about to put him in the morgue because, you know, it's cold in the morgue. The bodies be frozen in the morgue. So he's saying this in front of Remy. I'm about to kill him. I'm about to ice him. You know what I mean? And the valet need to bring the car around because that's where the gun's at. And Remy like, where the car at? Where the car? Watch this.
Bro, 5 minutes go by. I'm like, the nigga Pap got to be gone. So eventually we get the will, right? This certain back. So eventually we get the will. The will come out. The valet pull the will out. I pop the trunk. I grabbed the thing. Main man, I'm gonna tell you, the rapper boy that was explaining the story, he was exaggerating a little bit about the niggas putting them. Well, he wasn't exaggerating. I ain't tuck no smoke. Main man that was next to me
in New York,
he tucked it. Yeah, but I raised the iron. That's why the boy said he told everybody run up the street. A certain battle rapper with us. He like, I think he in the Sprinter. Man, wallahi. I'm glad nothing. I mean, now I'm like, I'm glad I ain't really had to. But If main man was right, if the boy Pat was right there, it was over.
Oh,
They said he in a sprint. I raised out about the luck. When I say a second, like a millisecond. Where I'm like, no, he not in the sprinter. He not in the sprinter. He not in the sprinter. Man, that shit was about to get lit up like July 4th.
Okay, so that's the shooter. The car came around, popped the trunk, pulled the gun out. Remy right there. They asked him where Pap at, where Pap at. They thinking he in the sprinter. He about to light up the sprinter. Rem like, no, he not in the sprinter. He not in the sprinter. A split second. See, you see what's happening here? You're having sex with another man and you married to your husband. You literally sitting in the company of those who are about to kill your husband and your child's father. And you literally sitting up here acting as though Pap is in the wrong, that Pap is out of pocket. And you literally like assisting the shooters who are about to kill your husband over your adultery, your child's father over your adultery. And we know you wasn't going to tell the truth. If that would have happened, and thank God it didn't happen. Thank God Pap was gone already. Thank God nobody got killed. You wouldn't have told the truth. You wasn't going to tell that little girl the truth about what happened to her father. You was going to make up any excuse to make yourself seem like you was right. You was going to try to say, oh, I had been stopped messing with him. We wasn't even together. We wasn't on the right terms. He knew I was with somebody else. You would have said anything to justify if something happened to that man, even though y'all was still living together and y'all was still having sex and y'all still was married. That's dirty. That's dirty, dirty, dirty. To do that to your husband and your child's father. And you sitting here in the company of the ones who actually plotting and making it their business to want to seek his life to end him over your mess, your foolishness. Hold on. Watch what she said.
Okay. I literally peeled niggas off your ass because niggas, I can't even go to that venue no more because the way niggas was acting when they got about, when you ran off into the night with a mask on and nobody knew where you went to. Niggas was like, we doing this, we doing this. You know what I said? Sorry, guys. That's my husband still, and that's my daughter's father. I can't do nothing. Yes, he was absolutely wrong. He was dead wrong. He was out of pocket.
See, right there. First of all, he wasn't wrong. He wasn't dead wrong. He wasn't out of pocket. You're his wife. He's protecting his family. You're lying. You're manipulating. You didn't tell them, sorry, guys. We hearing what the shooter's saying. The shooter's saying you urging them to bring the cars around. Bring the cars around. Like you are assisting the shooters. That's what he just said. Ren was like, bring the cars around. Bring the cars around. While y'all already out there talking about, bring the cars. We need to get the guns. Where he at? Where he at? You're like, sorry, guys. Y'all can't do that. That's still my child's father. No. Terrible. Here, take it. Take it. Bang the gavel on your damn self. Don't worry. I'm going to do it for you. No. No. No, 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 no. No. Man, get out of here with this trash. That is terrible. That is evil, dark, dementive, wicked, and one of the worstest ways. You literally lined up your own husband and child's father. I don't get it. What you got? Life insurance on them? I wouldn't doubt it. Y'all in the celebrity world. I'm pretty sure there's some life insurance around somewhere. You knew he was on the way to the event. He already told you next time you see Easy what he was going to do. Therefore, he's not believing you would be foolish enough to have Easy at the event after he told you what I'm going to do to him if I ever see him, and you knowingly know he's on the way to the event. Okay, let's say that part. Let's say that part.
Another event is coming up later on down the line. The lame is not on the card. Okay.
Okay, just so y'all know, look at what he said. He said another event is coming, and the lame is not on the card, right? That's speaking about Easy. He is not on the card, which means there's no reason why he should be there because it's an all-female card. So Pap is already under the impression he's not going to be there, even though he attends all the events. So this is an all-female event. There's no reason why he should be here. So in the knowledge of this, he's not believing Easy going to be there, right? But remember, Remy know he's going to be there because they both have on the same outfits and they already talked. But Pap don't know this.
She has the event. I'm going to the event because I go to all the events. I'm going to the event, but
okay, right there. He's going to the event. He go to all the events. Remy already know this. She already know he coming to the event. They already talked about it at home, everything. You know he clingy to her, like she said like he clingy to her. She can't do nothing without him. So everywhere she goes, that's exactly where he is at. That's where you get this at.
Lying. You was devastated that a regular nigga that used to work for sanitation, got a pension plan, got a 401k, that happens to... He used to be gorilla glued to my nuts everywhere I went. Not because I'm a cheater and because I can't keep my legs closed, but because he was so worried about an athlete or another rapper or an executive getting my attention and I'll leave.
Okay, right there. So she's already knowing he's going to be there, okay? That's clear. What else, Pap?
I'm hoping the lame ain't there. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to have to really put my hands on him. Cool. I'm getting dressed. She leave. They start the event. I'm still at the crib. I get dressed.
See that? He's getting dressed. So she leave ahead of him. He's getting dressed. She knowing he's already on the way coming to the event. She leave ahead because she have to be there before everybody else as a result of it being her event. She got to make sure everything is in order and everything. So he's going to be there later. So she leaves while he's getting dressed, right? That's clear. Watch this.
I go to the... Matter of fact, I can't even put that out there. Anyway, let me just say this. I found out the lane was there.
Okay, that statement right there. He was just about to tell that Miss Hustle already gave him a scoop that, look, dude is there. That's why he say, I can't even put that out there. But let me just say this. I find out he there, right? So that's what Miss Hustle came in at, letting him know dude is here. That's what that's what he's meaning. Watch this.
I said, she gotta be kidding me, man. I done told you I'm gonna put this nigga down and you bring him to the event. I done told you numerous times when I catch this nigga, I'm gonna put him down. Mind you, I finds out she got...
Okay, hear that part? She got to be kidding me. Why would he say that? Because he already let her know what he was going to do the moment he saw him again, and yet you still invite him to the event knowing I'm on the way. Like, you got to be kidding me. Are you crazy? But what Pap don't know is this all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan. It has to be. I don't know no other excuse for her. Like, if you know your husband is on the way to the event and you know your boyfriend will be at the event, your husband already said what he's going to do to him next time he see him at an event. And yet you still allow your husband to come and your boyfriend, knowing what the outcome was going to be. I don't know, man. Something ain't right there. Something ain't right there. That right there is very alarming. It's very telling. Because you the only one know. Now we find out Papoose get the head up from Miss Hustle. Like, hey, he actually here. And what Papoose say, man, she gotta be kidding me. Like you want me to die or something. You want me to go to jail or something. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Man, that's dirty, man. That's dirty. And Pap don't even know none of this. They was about to, if he wasn't gone, if he would have just stayed, like usually a dude to stay until his wife leaves with him. If he didn't do what he did and left, just like you just heard the shooter, with all the tension and emotions high, they would have probably killed this man. They would have probably killed this man. And for what? Because you was messing around with another dude? Because you was committing adultery? That's terrible, man. And what would you have told your daughter? What would you have told her? That your father got killed doing something stupid because he wanted to keep his family together? He loved me and they want to give me up without a fight. So he lost his life because I was laying down with another man, because I wasn't woman enough to work things out with him and keep their family together that I swore and took a vow to God for. Would you have said that? Come on, man. That's terrible. Like, yeah, I get it. And the whole situation is very messy. Like I said, this destroyed her legacy, man. Because the only thing that people recognize her for now is the scandal, not the music. This is greater than, your scandal is greater than your songs. Sorry. You definitely didn't go platinum on none of your songs, but you definitely going quadruple platinum over this internet. And look at all the proof that's out here. But then y'all want to get mad at the bloggers for covering this stuff that y'all put out there. You see how I could go to your clips? You see how I can go to his clips? You see how the shooter's clips out here? All y'all literally do this for us. We just put it together. We just put it together. And then y'all get mad at us for what y'all doing publicly and privately, that y'all put out here publicly. Y'all put what y'all do in private, y'all put it out publicly. We wouldn't have known none of this. Y'all put this stuff out here. And that's terrible. That's out of pocket. That's dirty. That's dirty. That's crazy. That was out of pocket. Wrote a song, man, about this, man. This is how I go. Man. Neither one of us never cared enough. I was too blind, never had time. I was always with my friends. Late when coming in, you would be asleep. And the caller ID would always be raised when I knew I called to check up on you. See, that was my clue. The way you hate my friends is how I hate your friends. Both of us knew that we wasn't true, and hanging with the fools made us wanna do what we shouldn't have done in the name of just fun, lying to ourselves. There is no one else. Suddenly things started to change. I got a baby on the way by a woman I don't love. You was involved with a guy who sold drugs. Scared to let me know. I'm scared to let you know we can't let go. They won't let us go. And I ain't got the heart. She ain't got the nerve. This is what I get and deserve from this love affair that I thought you never knew. Now we both caught, but who was at fault? Man. Adultery's fire. You see, adultery's fire. Adultery's fire. You see, adultery fire. Get up out my house, pack your things and leave. Call the police. So what about me? He was in my crib. This is where I live. Where was my kid? See, I can't forgive. Pictures on the floor, broken, smashed, and tore. I can't eat or sleep. I ain't took baths in weeks. Now I hate this bed, and I'm losing my head. Total my car, and I am this far from cocking back and bang, ending everything, anything to get over this pain. I'm at Sunday morning church. I never been here. Why am I here? I'm getting out of here. Then a preacher called me up. He said, have you had enough? Go and get her and never give up. He said, go and get your wife. Go and get your life. Take back your kids and learn and forgive. Man. Adultery's fire. You see, adultery's fire.
We in the den with the lines. We in the line of fire for the Messiah. Put me in the den with the lines. We in the line of fire for the Messiah. Put me in the den with the lines. We in the line of fire for the Messiah. Tryna be no hero, but I take a million way around. Be in it to win it and do it to the finish. The murder and prison, the life of a Christian. Then true religion, we hate it. It's hidden, forbidden to witness it like crucifixion. United, defiant, they can't keep us fired. I look off and fight. We martyrs united. Tryna be no hero, but I take a million